Hello my dear students, welcome to computer science class. Let us continue with our chapter spreadsheet. In our previous video class we have discussed what is a formula, how to begin a formula in an Excel sheet, and then we have seen the option of auto sum wherein we could perform sum, minimum, maximum, count by using inbuilt function. Then we have seen the option as autofill series. Then we have discussed some of the problems like how to use a formula to solve the problems, whether it is a mathematical functions or any algebraic function. In today's class, we shall study and discuss the one more inbuilt function, that is date and time functions. So before we proceed date and time function, one thing we should know that the Excel, that is the Microsoft Excel, will store the dates as some of the sequential series numbers. Okay, they will store the dates as a sequential serial numbers so that they could be used easily in the calculation. How it is storing some serial numbers is, for an example, by default actually from January 1 1900, for this particular date the Excel will store the serial number to be as 1. I repeat, by default January 1 1900, for this particular date it will store the serial number as 1. And similarly, for an example, January 1 2008, for this particular date it will store the serial number as 39448. Why it is 39448 serial number? Because it is actually, because it is 39,447 days after the January 1 1900. Okay, 1900. So therefore the every date in an Excel sheet will be given with an unique serial number. By default from Jan 1 1900 it is storing the serial number to be as 1. Now first date function we are going to discuss is about the date. So what is this date? Date would return you the number that would represent the date in the Microsoft Excel, based wherein it is based upon date, time and code. So here I'll be practically showing how these actually date functions work. See here, the general syntax is date followed by we should pass the year, comma, month, comma, day. So here I have passed the date here 2021 as an year, the month as 6th and the day as 8th. Then it will represent you the number that actually represents the date in the Microsoft Excel code. So like this it will format you the date. So this is a month, this is a day, this is a year. Similarly, when I pass this as an example 2021 6 and then month is 6, the day is 15, then it will give me month, day followed by the year. Alright. So moving on to the next one here, that is date value. What is this date value? Date value would convert your given date in the form of text. See, now this is not a text. Okay, here I have given the number format, so it is given in the form of a date. How do you identify it's a text based? See, anything which you are giving enclosed under the double quotes, then it is being referred to as a text. So it will convert the date which is in the form of text to the number that represents the, to the number in the sense to the serial number that it represents the date in the Microsoft Excel. That means that is the 8th day, that is 6th month 2021 has the serial date in an MS Excel as 44,355. I hope you are understanding. As I said, from the January 1 1900 they given the serial number as 1. So like that each day, the very next subsequent days, they are giving the serial number. So for this particular date, what is the serial number does MS Excel will have is, for this particular date we have 44,355. The very next day I have taken, see here, the previous day I have taken here, sorry, the previous day is what? 7th day. Now I am telling this is a year, this is a month and this is a day. When I pass in this way, it is showing me the serial number as 44,354. Now you can make the difference. See, on 7th date of 6th month I had a serial number as 44354. On the 8th day of 6th month we have the very next serial number like this. For each date, the MS Excel is giving one of the unique serial number. So this, because of these, what is the reason of storing the dates as serial number is that would easily help in the calculation. So to get a serial number, we are using the date value. To get a specific format of a date, we are using the function that is date. I hope you are able to understand. Moving on to the next function here, children, that is day. Okay, so if I pass the serial number, so when you give the input to be as a serial number in a built-in function known as day, it will give you the day of that particular month. See, the serial number of this particular day, we know that 44355. When I pass it in the 44355, it will give me, it is the 8th day of the particular month. 8th day of particular month in the sense what you have passed here, 6. So it is the 8th day of the 6th. Suppose if I had passed this one as an input here as a serial number, then it would have been returned me the answer as 7. I hope you are able to understand the difference, right? See, date value will help you to get the serial number in the format wherein you have given the date in the form of text, whereas the day will give you, if you give the input as serial number, it will return back you that particular day of that particular month. Okay, moving on to the next functions here, that is days 360, a very interesting one here. It returns the number of days between the two dates based upon a 360 day year. It means what? So if I want to know how many days are there between the two dates wherein your year is 360, not 365, all right? If your days are like 360, if your days total, the year should consist of 360 days if it is there, then it is showing you what are the total number of days between the start date and the end date. Start date is right, what I would like to count the number of days right from this particular start date to right from this particular end date. Okay, so when I give this, it gives me the total number of days as 15. Look at this. This is what? The 8th month. Okay, so the that is 8th month 31st 2013, and the number of end date what I gave, 8th month 15th day 2013. So what is the total number of days between here? So this is 15th day of 8th month 2013. Here it is 31st day of 8th month 2013. So it is calculating the number of days between these two particular dates. So what you got? 31, that is minus 15. So I am getting here as 15. 15 plus 50, 30. It will not consider the 31st here. Okay. So it will not count the exact day. 15th it will not count. Right from 16th to 31, if you count, you are getting the total number of days here as 15. That means what? It is helping you to return the number of days between the start date and the end date, but wherein the number of days in a year should be of 360. Similarly, I have, this shows you a good example. Look at here. So 30th November 2012. Now I hope you're understanding why did I enclose this one date in the double quotes. It is in the form of text here. So the number of days between this particular date, that is 30th November to the 1st December 2012. So you can make out the number of days between these two dates is 1. So like this, if you want to calculate the number of days between any two dates, then it is better to use the days 360 rather than going for manual calculation where we may make a mistake. So instead of that, you can use the built-in function, that is days 360. Similarly, moving on to the next function here, that is the end, that is e-date. E-date is nothing but it would return you the serial number of the date that indicates the number of months before or after the start date. That means what? So this is a given date. I have given this particular date. I would like to know what, after adding the 1 month to it, what will be the future date, and that future date is appearing in the form of serial number. Okay, now this is in general format. If I click on to the short date, it will give me the exact date after this particular, on this particular day, after adding 1 month, on to which date we are going to land up. So that will be shown by the E date. Similarly here also, if I am giving this as a start date, okay, and if I add 2 months to it, then what will be my future date? If I have to calculate the future date, at what date I am going to end up with, then I have to go for E date. So this I'll be showing you practically so that you can clearly understand. Moving on to the next one here, that is day. So this one will return the day of the particular month. Your day followed by, if you're passing the serial number, you're getting the day. So 44355 when I give, I got the answer as day, because previously we know that 44355 if I give, this is the for the 8th day of 6th month. Similarly, if I had passed some other date, okay, it would have got me the day of that particular month. Moving on to the next function here for the date and time, that is now. Now function would return you the current date and time format as a date and time. So this would return you the current date as well as today's time. It will return. Whenever you execute, always it will take the system date and it would return you the current date as well as time also it will return. Next we have the very important, that is today. It would return you the today's date, that is current date, which is formatted as date. Formatted as a date in the sense wherein it is not giving you the serial number, wherein it is being given in the form of date itself. Here also, now will not give you the answer in the serial number, it will give the data, whatever you are getting the output will be in the form of date itself, date and time itself, not as a serial number. Last function in the date and time functions we have year. Alright, so this one would return you the year of a date, but here input we should give the serial number. So here I have given the serial number as 44355. When I pass this particular serial number, this serial number is actually indicating me some date, right? Some date in Excel. When I pass this particular serial number, I got this particular year, that is 2021. Now all these things I'll be showing you practically how it is performing. Fine? Okay, let us move on to the Excel here. See, already I have executed and kept this so that you can clearly get to know how these functions would work. As we discussed about the date function, it would return the number that would represent the date in the Microsoft Excel date time code. See, herein this is a text date. So when I place a cursor over here, look at what the formula I have written in the formula bar. FX will actually stands for formula bar, no students. So herein I have passed the year, followed by I have passed the as the month, then followed by the date. If need be, I can even execute it here and show you. See, is equals to, I want the built-in function as date, right? So what you do is just type in here date. I got this one. So what you see here, what it is written, it returns the number that represents date in Microsoft Excel date time code. So I'll place a tab. When you place a tab, it is clearly telling you first pass the year, next you pass the month, and then next you pass the day. Clear? So what is the year now? I'm just giving you one. I'll just show 2021 comma. Now currently we are in the 6th month, and what is the day today? That is 9. So I'll just pass it and click on to the enter. When you click on to the enter, you are getting the output in the form of date, wherein 6th month 9th day and the year is 2021. I hope you are clearly understanding how to use the date function. Similarly, when we come to the date value here, what is this date value will do? The date value will provide you the date in the form of text to a serial number that represents the date in Microsoft Excel date time code. See, look at here. What did I pass? I have passed a date which is in the form of text. Okay. So when I pass this one, I got it in the correct date format. I got it here as, that is 6th date, 8th, that is a 6th month, 8th day and 2021. Okay, whichever date you want you can pass it on. I can even refer it as like is equals to date value and give the today's to 2021. Okay, 6 then 9 if I give, I get the today's, that is the date in the form of Microsoft Excel date time code only I'll be getting. Moving on to the next one, that is day function. What is this day function does? Now I'll execute this one and I'll show you. See here, when I give it as a day, okay, I have a day over here. See, it returns the day of a month. So when I click on to the tab, it will insert. Give, it is asking you the serial number. Now I should pass the serial number for this particular day actually. When you pass the serial number over here, so herein I have to pass the serial number as I said. We just now in PPT we have seen for the serial number 44355. Okay, when I just give this particular serial number, what it is giving me? I was executing on 6th month for the 8th day 2021. This is a serial number. So I got this as a 8th day. Alright. See, you have to understand what is this. How did I get to know this 44355 is? In just now in the PPT we have seen for this particular number, we have a date for the 6/8/2021 actually. I'm telling you for this particular serial number. Now again, how the serial number, as I already said, right from the Jan 1 1900, it is having the serial number as 1. Similarly, for Jan 2 1900, it will have the serial number 2. Jan 3 1900, serial number 3. Like that, for the date, that is 6th month, 8th day 2021, that is yesterday's, for the yesterday's date, I have this 44355 as an, okay, serial number, that is a date. Okay, now what if you have to pass, you would like to check for the today's date, what would be? So if I pass here, here only I'll just make the changes. So 44355, what if I make it as 6, the next serial number? Just see the, yes, 9th, that is today's day, correct? Like this, the day would help you to get the day of that particular month. Okay, moving on to the next one, that is E-date, children. What is this E-date? E-date will return the serial number of the date that is indicated the number of months before or after the start date. See, when you look at the cursor here, when I place it the cursor, here I have applied a formula. Here this is just a text. When you place a cursor over onto your date function, E-date, then what did I passed here the arguments here as 6th 9th, that is 6th month 9th day, today's date I have given 2021. Okay, followed by how many number of months, future date you would like to see, that is next month date I would like to see. When you press enter for this, okay, I get a serial number, this one. I get actually the serial number this. When you place a cursor, look at there. For the 6th month 9th day, when I click onto this, this is actually the serial number what I get, because E-date would return me the serial. But I don't understand this serial number. I don't understand what date it is. Then look at this here. Actually this is a general format, but if you choose here as a short date, I would like to see the serial number in the form of date, what date it is indicating. Click on to this, look at here. This is showing you the next month. Okay, so here it is. So what the input you had given? Input you have given 6th month 9th day 2021. After adding 1 month, you are getting the answer as 7th month 9th day 2021. Actually there was, now again I'll go back to the general form. Okay, actually this would return me this value. See, I'll tell you here is equals to, here I'll show you, is equals to E-date, right? It is. So when I type it as E-date, okay, I'm going to pass the date for today. So 6, then I'll give as hyphen, and this is the 9th day, and then 2021 when I pass like this. Okay, but it should be in the text format, no? So I forgot to give here double quotes. I should give the double quotes here. Double quotes here, and then double quotes here as well, comma. Now this time I'm going to see the 2 months. After 2 months, what will be my current date? So I'll just press enter. See here, I got a serial number. I don't know what is this date would be. So what I'll do, I'll just change the format of that particular cell, and I would like to view it in the date format. So you can go for the long date or a short date, that's up to you. So when I click onto the long date, see, I'm leading up to the 8th month 9th day 2021. I hope children you are understanding what is E-date. Moving on to the end of month. EO actually stands for the end of month. What is the use of this end of the month? See, right now you are on to the, see what I gave input, today's date I have given. Then I would like to know what will be the date of end of this particular month, that is end of 6th June. So 6th June, what will be the end of the date when I execute this? See here, followed by the today's date followed by 0. This 0 will give me the last date of this particular month. That is what it has returned me 6th. 30th will be the last day, 2021. Actually this also gives me in this particular, it will give me the serial number only, but I don't know what is that the serial number. So what I did is I just changed it to the short form. Now this is one of the example. Actually here I'll be showing you e date, end of the month, how it works. Okay, EO, right? So is equal to, I need to place first, is equals to EO here, end of the month. Start date I want to give, start date I'll give it today's date. I'll give today's date is, that is 6/9, okay, 2021. Here it should be in the text format, double quotes here followed by the double quotes, comma, I want to know the date of last day of this particular month. Just press enter. See, I got this way. But what if I want to know the end of the month, the next month end of the day I want to know, then click on to the 1. So enter. See, in the next month we have, next month is 7th month, we have 31st day and 2021. Like this you'll be getting the end of the month. This is just a serial number. If I go to the short date, another example, see, this is the next month I got. Clear? Moving on to the next one is days 360. Okay, now days 360, I have placed a cursor here. Okay, so days 360, start date, end date, and a method I should give. See here, start date is what I want to count the number of days between the 2 days. That is what is the usage of the days 360, wherein your year is based upon 360. See, the start date I have given 1st Jan, 1st day 2021, comma 1st Jan 31st, that is the not 1st Jan, this is the January month, and then 31st Jan 2021. Here I have passed a method called as false. So what I'll do is I'll just tell you what is this method is about. See, there are two methods that Excel will follow. That is US method and a European method. European method means what they'll consider, each month they will consider of 30 days. They won't consider as 31. Okay, they will perform the accounting based on 360 per day. 360 per month. So every per month they'll be having 30 days, not 31 and all, 30. So based on that, if you want to look at your answer in the European method, you want to calculate how many days will appear between these two dates, then you can click on to the true method. Now what if you want to follow the US method, like 30 1 month, 31, like that if you want to follow, then go for the false method, that is US method. So herein, for the first one, what I did was, I just click on to the enter. So this here, what did I follow? I am following US method. So when you look at this particular two dates, start and end dates, if you calculate the total number of days between them, I will get 30. But the same way, if I choose for the European method here, if I give the method to be as the true here, then it will follow the US method. Per month it will consider as 30 days. So it will leave the first days and right from second it will start counting. Then it becomes what? 29. So like this, days 360 will help you to calculate the number of days between the two dates, but it depends upon whether you would like to calculate based on US or based upon the European method. Clear? Yes. Moving on to the next function, that is a now function here. The now function here will help you to have the current date as well as the time, as I said. So herein, if you look at here, okay, this is the, I'll place it cursor over here, is equals to, I'll try to place it here. I'll just move it. So herein I'll execute, is equals to, when I click on to the now, okay, So we have it here, the option, and then we should use the tab. So just press enter. See, it will returning me the today is the 6th month, 9th day 2021. The time is 9:37. Clear? Similarly, today, how this today would work? Today will help you to get only the today's date, children. So is equals to, when I place for the today, when I execute it here, so tab, I'll just place here that it is not taking any of the arguments, like how the previous date value, they are taking all the arguments. No, here it is not taking any arguments, and just click on to the enter. This would give me the today's date. Then what is an year? So year will help you to get the year, okay, by passing the serial number we should pass here. Alright, we need to give the serial number. So what I'll do is, here when I click the cursor here, I have given the serial number as 44355. What if I give the another, will shall say the example, another year serial number I'll give here, year. Okay, so I'll take a tab. Now I'll give this particular serial number. Let us see, 44386. Let us see which is that particular year, 44386, and press enter here. So it is showing me as it is 2021. That means yes or no, when you click on to this particular cursor and see that which year it is, short date, see it is 2021. Understood? So like this, we have a different kinds of date function that would help us. If you want, you can even change the different year also you can give. So what if I want to look at the year 2020 I want? So you just change the serial number. For 2020 the serial number is 439. I'll just change it here. I want to show you how it works actually. 439 and 89. So when I pass this particular serial number, see, it shows me that year is 2020. So all these are the different kinds of the date and time functions which are built-in functions. So these date functions will easily help you to calculate to perform any kinds of calculation based upon the date and time. I hope students, you have understood all the inbuilt functions of date and time. Thank you students. Take care of yourself.